Welcome back to Post and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV Saxony. We're of course still going for our custom achievement. We have to make the Saxon Federation, which means 75 princes in the Holy Roman Empire while following a whole bunch of rules about expansion. The number of princes has not technically been going up very much recently. 32 left. Yeah, we have to do some splitting off of ugly white monsters and other people. They just need all to be stopped and destroyed and medicked and turned into nice little friendly princes who are not powerful enough to challenge our rule, but you know, they have their own self-rule in a limited sort of way. Yes, that's our plan. We're also at war, technically. The main reason we're at war is that we have two cores we're making, one core we're making on Würzburg, and we don't want the Emperor to be all like, yeah, give me that stuff back, it's mine. Yeah, since we don't want that, we are currently at war, so they can't ask for money back, or land back, I guess. No, we would like William I to die here. Nothing personal William I, but you know, I really want to be Emperor. The best thing about being Emperor would be being able to release smaller people, princes, from these wars without having to pay dip for it. Because right now if I peace out Cleves here and tell them to be nice and release Cologne and, say, Nassau, just randomly. Honestly, Nassau was evil, but we can't. Cologne and Münster are the same province here. So, wait. No, I want to release individual single province guys, right? So like this. No. Gosh darn it. There's no way, is there? There's a chance that this works as indicated. It's a bit weird that it doesn't cost us any war score to release Münster. Maybe that's because we have a claim on Berg. I hope so. Because it will cost us dips, so this should work. So what this would do would be release Cologne and Münster and leave Cleves as a one province minor as it should be. That said, this will cost us 73 dip and I hate it. And I want that to stop, and as the Emperor you can do these kinds of things for free. Because you ask them to return land and then they say no and you say, well, yes. And then he comes into your troops and make everybody more happy. You know, on average. We have a Landtag seat to assign, I just realized. I want my, what is it, economic development map mode in my own country. And I don't think Münster has a seat yet. Hey Münster, do you have a seat in parliament? No. Are you a center of trade? No. Then here you go. Makes the parliament happy and also gives us bonuses on pretty much every output here. Not trade power, but all the actual money outputs. What are all these Danes doing here? Get out of my country, Danes. Speaking of, there's everybody who wants peace. I think we have some pieces to make here anyway. Ulm needs to be pieced out. Hey Ulm, I don't think I care about your trade power, but maybe steering trade is a thing? Hey, yeah, I guess steering trade is technically a thing. Because we do have a decent amount of trade power over here. So sure. Steer trade and pay me war reps, of course. And end your rivalry to Augsburg. Just so we get more prestige. Cost us 0 dip, made it for themselves. So we don't end the war, because we can't do that yet. But we are slowly piecing out the people in the war. Get home from Ulm. And who else is in here? Frankfurt. Hey Frankfurt, how do you feel about peace? Oh, it's such a juicy province. I really want it. I can't have it, but I really want it. War reps, steer trade. No, war reps, steer trade. And I could take the trade power instead. Could have done this. No, I couldn't have done that with Ulm, but here trade power might actually be more useful. Would it be? I'm not sure. I don't know if they can steer trade away from their home trade node. How that works. Because you auto-collect in your home trade node. I don't think you can, right? I cannot. I don't think I can put a guy in here and say steer trade node. I can just collect. So I assume they cannot steer away from their home node to me. So I'd rather have their trade power so I can do the steering. Okay, makes sense. And Frankfurt is pretty high on trade power, so that is useful. I mean, we could do both, I guess. Why not? I don't know how this works, but this seems fine. Give me your trade power and steer to me. And melee for themselves? Yes. Good. And then we still have to sit on this war with these guys until our core is done. Wait, I don't think we get Call for Pizza before the war is done. If we do, that's unfortunate. Would really like these Galarian Separatists to succeed for once. I wonder... Oh, do I now need to stop them from going to Cleves because I'm converting there? Is it going to stop my culture conversion? It might. Dang. I was hoping for a second that they wouldn't come once that's no longer their culture. But honestly, it's too risky. I don't want to lose the dip I spent on converting Cleves. So I'm going to put some people into Cleves. And then if and when these rebels decide to come by, then it's their own fault. Netherlands main claims on us. I'm going to come and kill you, Netherlands, as soon as Cleves is converted. No, it's not Cleves I'm waiting for. It's Overstitched. Yeah, there they go. It's unfortunate. I don't like killing these rebels, but I like it even less. Or I would like it even less if they stop my conversion here. I don't know that they do. Maybe they just pause it until I take it back. But if they would, that would be devastating. It's a strong word. But it wouldn't be good. I don't think we need any of that suppression. How are we doing up here anyway? Still some unrest in South Karelia, but it's getting to be pretty okay. I like it. I like it. Estonia. I want Estonia to be a state. It's not as if I had admin power. And Revel would be the reason to make Estonia a state. And we might be going for those Danes at some point. What's your culture? Probably Estonian culture would make sense. Yeah. So we can't currently take that land anyway. It will be a while before we are allowed to take that. So... yeah, I don't know if stating this is worth it. Don't care about trade power up there. Probably not worth it. Let's just not. Blah, spy from the Netherlands. That's all good. Russia influencing Moldavia. How are we doing on force anyway? How much do I have? Like 60,000 guys? I believe. 65. Yeah, we're getting close to finally being able to take that mission. Or complete that mission. 80,000 guys under arms. It's certainly not what it's called, but it's what we need to have. I know you want peace, guys. It's not a thing you can have. It's just not. Not yet. Unless we declare another war. But I think the next war I want to declare is the one on the Dutch. And for that we need that conversion to have happened. And our core is going to be done before that conversion is done. Wow, maybe I do another one between. It takes so very long to convert. Wow. Why is this so long? Is there a modifier to conversion time? Does conversion cost influence 130 a month? All of these. 130, it's 13 development. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. It's 10 months per development. Wow. That is a while. Yeah. Decline. We're really getting to the spot where our limitations regarding our custom achievement start hurting us in our expansion. This is disgusting. Before we just accepted cultures and were able to expand willy-nilly, essentially. But having to wait forever, forever is a long time, it turns out. We can't convert you guys yet because separatism is still very high. Still feel like there was another -5 separatism thing that I'm missing. That should be a thing somewhere. I mean, it's not, definitely not in here, right? No. That would have surprised me if it wasn't there. And I'm sure it's somewhere. I've been looking for it before and I didn't really find it. The fact that I've wrench culture accepted is disgusting to me. Ideas. Was it something? There we are, Liberation Act with offensive ideas. -5 years of separatism. I think that's what I was talking about way back when. So maybe offensive should be our next ideas because really expansion is a necessity and we currently just can't. Speaking of can't, can I repeal my policy? When can I repeal my policy is the better question. 89 next year, December next year, okay. Fine. We were overcapping on mill anyway, but I mean, no need to waste it if we could instead, you know, spend on development or something. We rivaled Austria, Netherlands, and Russia. We still have a truce to Russia, I believe, yeah. And we are embargoing the other two? We are. So the end of the truce with the Netherlands didn't do anything here, except allow for us to attack the Danish, technically. Now for one, the Danish are dying, which is, I mean, unfortunate for our expansion plans up here, but then we can't expand up there anyway right now. We can grab Danish land. As Protestant, and I do not own any Danish land right now, I do believe. That should be visible here, right? Yeah, Franconian, Estonian, Dutch, Muscovite, Novgorodian, no Danish. So... Ooh, these are Saxon cultures. Interesting. Not that we can become a emperor, so it doesn't matter, but... So Denmark, eh? No friends. Guaranteeing the independence of Dithmarschen, which doesn't matter. I have no claims on you. How did this happen? How did I fudge up this badly? Are you my neighbor? But you're not a heretic. Let's really quickly build a spy network. That's unfortunate not to be able to declare war because I failed to keep up my claims. I thought I had a bunch of claims on the Danish, but I mean, claims do expire. And apparently this one did. And they're dying to Silesia, which is fine. Yeah, no casus belli is an annoying problem here. Wars of religion in France. French Protestants? I assume that's a good choice. Lose 4 stability, support heretics, national unrest plus 3. Does it make them Protestant? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I didn't know the French had a special event there. I mean, they're still Catholic, but look at these conversions happening. They already have a bunch of reformed, some Protestant land, but there's 1 to Reformed, 1 to Protestant, 2 to Protestant, 2 to Protestant, 2 to Reformed, 3 to Reformed. Okay, so they don't know what they're doing, but they're being converted to everything. Oh, you can actually see that on the map here. Protestant, Protestant, Reformed, Reformed, Reformed. So they're going to be something, but not Catholic very soon, I assume. Which is nice. Obviously, I would like it to be Protestant. That's actually a decent number of Danes there, and a very decent general. 4551. That's pretty big. Yeah, fudge those Silesians. If only because I want your war to take longer, so I can actually make my claim and go for war myself. I'm not super afraid of the Danes. I mean, yes, that's a very good general, but we have the numbers on our side. They have no friends. This should be... I'm not gonna say easy because that's dangerous, but safe. That's it. No, safe is also dangerous. What can I say? What can I even say here? Can't say anything these days. Close to overcapping on that mill. And I'm a mill in wilds away from tech, right? Wow. Yes, I am. So, and I have 2 generals? 3 generals? I do. And they're decent to boot, so let's put some money into development. And it's freaking expensive. Why is it so expensive? Because the burghers are angry. I'd rather not have the burghers angry when I'm developing. How angry are you? 36. That seems solvable, maybe? You're owned by the burghers, right? Yes. Are you owned by the burghers? Yes. Berlin? Yes. Saxon can't. Could still do Ostfriesland here, but what for? We don't use trade power in the English Channel right now. Don't think we get any upstream transfer. Downstream transfer. Do we get downstream transfer? I don't think so. From traders maybe, but we don't have traders downstream. Transfer from traders downstream. But I don't have traders downstream. Right? This is down. This would be up. Maybe it's this guy. I assume I have no transfer from traders downstream here. I do. 14. Maybe it's just the amount of trade power you have in nodes leading into the one. This one is leading into. Kind of feels like it. So here we should have no downstream transfer then, because there is no downstream. That's true. Okay, so I guess I gain a tiny bit of trade power if I have power in the English Channel. What do I lose? It's a horrible province for burghers. Let's not do that. Anything else I can do to make you happy? Can I just give you monopoly charters? 95? No. I guess we're gonna have to do a click of development while the burghers are unhappy. But I'm gonna wait for the maximum amount of allotted time here, because there might be an event making the burghers happy or something. It's unlikely, it's very unlikely. But maybe? And that would be good. Could take Dip Tech way ahead of time, but that seems not worth it. Not for the innovativeness we're gaining, by the way. Next month I'm gonna have to... yeah. I'm gonna have to spend that stuff. Got caught in claims. It's fine, we don't need those claims. 998. Let's put a click of mill into... Really prefer it to be something in the north, but... Pray that's not happening. Definitely not Ostfriesland. Paderborn... Do we care about Paderborn? Kinda do. It's not as good as trade power up here, but it's still trade power. Let's do one click. Again, the reason I'm doing very small amounts here is that I hope to get the burghers happy before I have to do more. Well done, Swedes. Medicing that fleet. That's not your powerful general. Did your powerful general die? Wouldn't that be nice? Please tell me that's what happened. How's my core? Should be done soon, right? Oh, it is done. Whoops. I have to stay at war because I need to wait for the core. Oh, it's done. Ooh. What do I want from you? Do we make them release? I feel like we do. Why does it cost me less dip now? Why does it cost minus 4% war score to... Clear offer. Release, Münster and Cologne. Should these be different colors? They should, right? Maybe this just released Cologne. It's quite possible that this doesn't work the way I want it to. It does say Münster and Cologne, but it might just be a two-province Cologne, which I really don't want to spend power on. So maybe I just release Münster here this war, and then I come back later if I have to. It's cheaper too. And once we're Emperor, it's gonna be free. Maybe this is fine. Could make you a vassal, but no. I take your stuff and your trade power, and apparently not your steering of trade. This time. It's fine. And do I want a long truce or a short truce? It's probably okay to have a long truce. So let's end your rivalry to Aachen. Cleves is not an elector, are they? Saxony, Mecklenburg, Saxon-Lauenburg, Bavaria, Lüneburg, Ansbach, and Hamburg. So it shouldn't matter. I don't think. If we release Aachen here, or stop their rivalry to Aachen. So sure, let's do this. And then, are you gonna give me any decent ducats? Not really. But might as well. 100 ducats. Sure. Make a friend, and yeah, good enough. Yeah, I could have taken land for myself, but I really want this to be all princes. So that's what we're doing. Netherlands, take Cleves. What? I mean, I understand why Francois Oranje here is doing this, because Cleves is, well, not in a good spot. But could you not just have to beat it out of you again? It's annoying because we dip. I don't wanna. Still gonna have to wait for the Dutch thing to finish. I mean, I could accept Dutch culture, but I don't think that's what we want to do. I mean, there's a lot of it, but there are tons of small minors here that we can release and make princes. I don't think we should. I don't think we should. I think we need to bide our time here. We're really good at that. We've been biding our time a lot this campaign. Speaking of biding our time, next month I can make a claim on the Danes. And the Great Danes. And then maybe get rid of them all. Now, while they're at war with navally superior people, we might even have a shot at crossing. Maybe their fleet even got medicked. Denmark has no boats. Perfect. Perfect. There's the claim money. I think Schleswig is what we're going for here. It's a Danish Protestant province. It has no relevant cores in it, so we can just eat it. And it has high development, so it's relevant. Yeah. And it's not in the Empire, is it? No. So we can just take it and not even hide our coring. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah, we could wait. Sure. Make more claims and stuff. But that would just delay the inevitable. I guess is what I should say. Also, we need to make sure that it's not all Swedish before we get to go in there and take some for ourselves. So let's go. Anything I need to do at peace? I feel like I wanted these guys to be my vassals. Please be. Thank you, Mr. Toot. Now we can go to war. Take Schleswig. And that's a nice plan. I love it, but it's not how we're going to do this. Ask for military access. Oh, you already gave it to my enemies, so I can walk into Lübeck? No. Odd. There we go. Can't do Dithmarschen, so let's grab access there as well. Over Cap for a moment. Where are you going? Let's see if we can catch them in Dithmarschen itself. That should be like Swamp or something. Wait. Oh, that's Austria. I kept mistaking these guys for Danes. red and white. You can see how I make that mistake. Are there any Danish troops left? There are. Okay, fine. Cancel the military access to Lübeck as soon as I can. Catholic zealots? Oh, my subject. But it's still Catholic. Still the most disgusting of all the people. Let's go south and deal with those Catholics. We have no rebel issues, do we? No, none rebel issues. Grab a guy with a bit of maneuver and run down to Tuchel. Since there should not be any boats in this war, they're not. I'm gonna tell my trade fleet to go back to make me money. Might even be using them to blockade a fort or something. Not that. I see a fort right now that I could take, but once the Swedes peace out, there's almost certainly going to be a fort left for us to take. I don't think the Swedes are going to take all of the... Yeah, there we go. There's peace already. And they left us a bunch of forts for us to take. Cool. I mean, not that I love sieging forts or anything, but it is nice to have stuff to take. Send a siege stack, take my trade fleet. Now, we might not have enough people to actually fully blockade the Öresund here. It's a thing that sometimes happens. Sjælland is blockaded 100%, okay. Can I detach a blockade? I think the 4 boats are what's not needed for my blockade, unfortunately. Which means spending a lot of money, essentially, on blockading, because we're not using the boats for the intended purpose. Just give me a proper stack here. I want 1, 2, 3. I have how many friends here? 5. I only need 7 people, so let's put 2 more guys on there. Put you in there to start actually sieging, and if I can, I want a siege guy on there too. Cool. And the Toots should give that land to me. I'm gonna help them out with their... Oh yeah, the Swedes took all this land over here. That's a pretty powerful Sweden, I must say. Somehow all our allies tend to be powerful. Which of my generals died? The one fighting here in Tuchel. Which is not great. Fighting in the middle of a fight. Fighting in the middle of a fight. Yeah, that's horrible. Should never fight in the middle of a fight. We have no more rebels up there, so I don't actually need to have my army up there. Cool. So let's walk here, give military access to Cleve. Do I want that? I'm not sure. They must know what they're doing. I assume that either way they're not going to be able to fight against the Dutch. Although the Dutch do have a rebel or 7. Oh, there's a Castilian Brabantian separatist. 55,000 Brabantian separatists spawned by Castile, but now sitting in Dutch lands. Nice. I can dig it. Yep, do all that. Pop exactly this. Get the real people on the fort. Get the siege of this done, and then that's Denmark, I believe. I mean, technically this is also Denmark. Oh, cap on mill again. I should have paid more attention. At least we caught it before we did capped on dip too. Take our last thing in the age. Check our burgers. Burgers. Still not. Fine. Put a point of dev into place. And one of these two. Oh, that was admin. Fudge. Did not mean to put a pot of admin in there. Weapon. Weapon. What trade node are you in, Weapon? Probably this one, right? Yeah. The Westphalian one. Rhineland. Which again is okay. It's just not optimal. I'd rather have something up here. Where does this say 46 and it doesn't even show up in here? It's not my land. This is my land, isn't it? Why is it not in the list? That's stupid. I mean, ask dumb questions and, you know. Wismar. It's not in here. Oh, because it's not a state. It makes sense. I don't want to develop in a not state. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Anything relatively cheap up here in the red? No, it's all freakishly expensive. Please give me something in the green. Sort of second best place. It's all really expensive. I mean, I guess 51, and the difference between 51 and 55 is not ginormous. But again, this is fish. I want to develop fish. Let's just do the cloth and mutton. It's fine. It's more money either way. It's just a question of how we get the most out of the money. Here, you guys can, leave. And y'all can leave. Since I'm not expecting any meat, it's over anyway. Okay. Now, there's still a Danish army, right? Oh, well, only in the very technical sense of the term. Oh, I'm still paying for military access. Whoops. That is something we should stop. I think I'm bringing most of my guys home. And then stopping the military access through Dithmarschen and Lübeck, so we don't pay for it. And then once our own guys, these guys we can just black flag and get home that way. And or just have them sit up here and sit on our unrest. Either one is fine. Or we just get new military access, right? But I do not want to pay for this, nor do I want to pay for this. Nor do you still need to be here, so go back and make me money. A bit afraid of, quote-unquote afraid. Gain burger loyalty and base tax at the cost of giving them Potsdam. I don't think I care too much about Potsdam. Well, that's not true, is it? Potsdam's high development and bad on being burger place, but still. This is 2 free development and they get the loyalty I wanted. Yeah, can't not do that. Can always take that away from the burgers eventually. If I must. But now the burgers are happy, so we can be a bit more cavalier about doing development clicks. But since we're 33 minutes in and it's late and I'm tired, I'm going to put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And as always, anything you want to say to me, comment section is the absolute best place for it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.